evening. Here we are, day 7, the end of day 7 of my fellowship. I was actually just about to go to bed. I almost forgot to check in. Well, that's the first thing I wanted to reflect on there, was that near miss, that moment of almost missing a check-in, missing the time when I have said I will show up. Coming so close to missing it is the easiest way for so many things to fall off the table and never get done, or things to be started and never finished. I was seconds away from just saying, screw it, I'm going to sleep. I'll miss day 7. I'll go to day 8 and backtrack and explain why there wasn't a day 7. But here I am. My daughter's in bed. I've been sitting up trying to do just a little bit of work. My wife and newborn are in the hospital for another night. Nothing serious. Just making sure the little man feeds properly. But we'll be welcoming both of them home tomorrow, which is brilliant. Today, although I don't normally like to talk about the weather, it was a significant moment today because about 15 inches of snow fell in our little suburb of Glasgow, which meant, of course, that my 2-year-old daughter wanted to throw her pyjamas off and shoes on before she'd got clothes on to go outside. So we spent a ton of time outside today. Just another one of those moments where it would be very easy for me to think I should be doing anything else, but not today. Today was just all about playing in the snow, having a lot of fun, and that's exactly what we did. Not every day has to be a huge leap forward, a eureka moment, a massive step in the positive academic direction. That's the theme of the last few days, I'm sure, as this fellowship diary rolls on over the days, weeks and years of the fellowship. Things will change a lot. It's quite a pivotal time in my life. A lot of change. A lot of change personally as well as professionally. So that's most of what I'm reflecting on at the moment. But on the fellowship side, or for those in this position or thinking about it, I think one of the most valuable, perhaps underappreciated, perhaps not spoken about enough, things that you can have is a sense that sometimes the tiniest steps forward are enough in a single day. For me, it was just seeing a single message from an equipment supplier, getting a quote in place so I can start procurement. It's a big piece of kit, the biggest that my new lab will have. So it was an important thing to get moving so that I'm not messing around with inflation and price hikes later. I did that today. That was a big box ticked. The only box I needed to tick. The entire rest of my day was making sure my daughter was having fun and my wife and newborn were fine. I couldn't travel in because of the snow, so a lot of time on FaceTime, phone chats today, just to be present with them, keep my wife company. All of the things that should be a priority were a priority, and I feel brilliant about myself for doing that. That sounds desperately sad. It sounds like it needs to be a pat on the back. It's not. Just saying it how it is, nothing more. So we'll be back tomorrow for day 8. Again, I don't foresee it being one of particular progress. I'll be arguably at peak paternity leave when I look forward to welcoming home my wife and newborn son. Until then, have a good evening. I'll see you tomorrow. If you like what you're hearing on the podcast, head over to the website where not only will you find the written blog versions of these podcasts, you'll find my leadership blog series, the Daily Thought series, and information about my book on managing the imposter phenomenon. We also have even more free resources and webinars linked to the YouTube channel. So head on over to dr-mark-reid.com. That's dr-mark with a C -reid.com. Thanks again for listening.